Oh, wow. Oh, cool. It's recording. Hey guys, Derek here from the Hacker Collective. So today we have with us Pierce, a student of ours back in the days, many months ago. And this guy is currently doing his probation with us as a junior web developer. Pierce is from an accounting background. And in today's session, he is going to share his story, learning to code. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the session. So, hey, Pierce, how's it going, man?
Hey Derek, all good?
So Pierce, let's give a little background about yourself so our viewers know, where are you from, what do you currently do? Just give us a brief intro.
So yeah, I'm from Malaysia, currently staying in Johor. In college, I studied accounting, business, all that stuff. And I also learned quite a lot of other stuff like taekwondo and also piano.
That's
Like
interesting,
typically,
man. No, Pierce,
like
you're from
right.
you're from Johor, is it?
Yeah, I don't know, I was born in the UK, but
Okay.
I currently stay in Johor.
Oh, okay. But are you Malaysian citizen or something? Were you raised in Malaysia or in UK?
Uh, I was raised in the UK for like 5 years.
Oh,
Yeah, five
cool,
years.
cool. So now your parents are back home in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Pierce, you and I, we share something in common, which is both of us are from the accounting slash finance background, right? And both of us, decided to take the plunge to go into technology. So I want to understand, what's your accounting background like, and why did you choose accounting?
Well, back then, after SPM, I really didn't have much direction. So,
Yeah.
and like when someone has no direction and your parents still want you to go to a college or university, like what is the safest course you can think of? And yeah, that would be business, accounting, finance,
Yeah.
money.
Right, very similar, very similar. Myself, same thing as myself. I had really good grades in college. So my mom was like, hey, look, you either do science or you do something in business and don't do a general business degree. Go and do something you can specialize in, which is accounting and finance, right? And then go and do your professional papers and all that, which is very similar. So what accounting paper are you currently doing?
I am currently doing ACCA.
Okay.
Uh, Currently
Any
on
more
the
papers?
just a few more papers to go.
So did you do a
To
degree or no degree? Just ECCA?
uh, I did a college diploma. Yeah, I got a diploma from that college and also getting the ACCA qualifications.
That's cool. I just want to understand. To do ACCA, you don't need a diploma, right? You need to do this something that's this foundational paper. I think CAT or something like that. What's it called?
I if you don't have, I think it was if you don't have SPM or that, then you would have to do the CAT foundation. Otherwise, if you do have your SPM, then you can just straight away start doing ACCA.
Why didn't you straight away jump to the professional paper ACCA? Why did you do your diploma first?
Wait, diploma as in the college one or?
Yeah, the college one. You said you have a diploma before you started ACCA, right?
No. I was doing the college alongside ACCA.
Alongside, yeah. Why did you choose to do it alongside? Why don't you just focus on ACCA?
I mean, even back then, I didn't even know about ACCA. The first thing in our minds is just to get into a college and get
Mm.
a diploma.
It's pretty
And
much like yeah. Go on. Sorry.
and yeah, ACCA is just part of the course, so that's why I'm doing both of them.
Ah, I see. So okay, that's interesting, right? That's cool. So what sparked your interest to take the plunge and start learning technology?
I guess you could say that all started from my first audit job.
Okay.
Been working there for a few months, and yeah, I didn't really like it. If job was really repetitive, if you know about auditing.
Of course, I did an audit. You want to share a little bit more from your perspective? What do you do in audit?
Audit, you're basically just looking through tons of account books and just checking if the figures are correct and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Really repetitive work.
okay,
And
so you realize you didn't like the life, you don't see yourself doing it, right? Then you decided to explore. There's so many things you can learn: technology, digital marketing, design. Why did you choose technology? Why did you choose development?
yeah, the thing is, I actually also have a friend who's in the tech career, and he also kind of inspired me a bit as well. He's a web dev, and he also does some mobile app development.
Okay.
So I saw him doing quite well also, and then he introduced me to look up some few sources to learn up coding. So I just had a look at them and found it to be quite interesting. So I've been studying about it for a few months, and I didn't stop since then.
So it was some online courses that you found.
Yeah, online courses like Code Academy, W3 Schools, Solo Learn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like a bunch of very good materials online. In fact, right, content is cheap nowadays. So yeah, you're one of the guys who were with us since like a couple of months ago, joining the hypo program, which is our coding learning program, right, our peer-to-peer learning program. So what actually got you signing up for it in the first place? You were learning yourself and everything was going fine.
well, yeah, sure. Well, yeah, it's true that there is a lot of information for you to study code online free. But the thing is, there wasn't like exactly a structure. So I was still kind of confused on what exactly to learn. I was learning all sorts of stuff, not just web dev. I even had to learn Python, all that.
You were all over the place, basically. There was no focus. Is that what
Yeah,
you?
there was no focus.
Cool,
Then
cool.
one day
Yeah.
I happened to come across Hacker Collective, and I found it to be quite good, seemed to be quite structured also, and most importantly, the community part that I'm not alone. Yeah, that's
That
what,
helps a lot, right? Because learning
yeah.
yourself, it's pretty lonely. That's cool. Hey, thanks for sharing, Pierce. I'm glad to know that it helped. So now, in terms of technology skill sets, right? Currently, what's your favorite tech stack? Just for the viewers, technology stack.
I can't really say much about that since even my tech stack is quite limited. But the one I'm currently using is the Maven stack,
Okay.
is Mongo Express, Vue.js, and Node. Yeah,
So now, currently, what are you focused on? For the past 1 to 2 months, what have you been working on with us?
yeah, I've been helping out with the THC website, a bit on PathForge, and currently helping out on menu based and live page also.
That's awesome, right? You're working on so many projects, and that's the point. Because just for the viewers, Pierce has been really nice. He's one of the students who took a lot of initiative to learn faster, and that's why we feel the way we see if someone is a truly talented person is by throwing them out on different projects to see how well they can adapt to it. So, if anyone of the viewers right now you're watching, anyone knows what the Jamstack is, basically Pierce revamped our entire Hacker Collective website into a Jamstack website, which is really cool. Then if you go to hackercollective.co/stories, right, you can see all the blogs over there. This blog style content that we're doing right now, it's all done and automated by Pierce, which is really, really cool. And Jamstack is the way to go. Don't need to pay for some crazy full stack application to do that. So that's cool. Pierce, thanks for sharing. And want to understand as well, what is your end goal? At the end of the day, learning to code and all this, right? Yeah, it's cool, it's great, but what about your plans? Do you want to go deeper into data science or mobile app, or you see software engineering or web development is the way forward and you want to focus on one? What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I see potential in web development with nowadays web apps are getting more advanced.
Yeah.
So much that some companies don't even have a mobile app and they just use their web app instead.
Yes.
So yeah, I believe web dev is the way to go for me. Yeah, and we'll continue going down that path.
Awesome, awesome. But web technologies are changing so much nowadays. I don't know how these universities are going to keep up, to be honest, right? I mean, Pierce, you've been learning so much. You've been learning so many different frameworks and all that. Cool. Hey, Pierce, I also want to ask, so in as a self-taught learner in your learning journey, what are some of the biggest challenges that you faced?
Well, if for self-learners, especially if you're learning alone, that would like I mentioned before, it would be the like there is no structure, you will feel lost. You wouldn't be sure exactly what to learn up. See? And then if you look online to learn, if you just search up you're a complete beginner and you just look how to code, yeah, you just come across lots of resources. It's not limited to web dev. You end up reading up a lot of stuff that's not even on one path.
It's
So
I can agree to that. It's like data dumping in a way, right? It's like they just throw everything in the world over there and they expect you to learn all of it. And it's really scary for a beginner going through all that materials. Cool, cool. Do you want to share with the audience how is a daily life? Sorry, how is a how is a typical day like for you as a remote developer?
I wouldn't. I'd say it's just even the same as back then when I was self-learning code. I just get up and spend almost the whole day on my laptop coding away.
What time do you
Really.
get up, Pierce?
Since I'm more of a chill person, so normally I just wake up at around 10, 11. But I also don't want to wake up too late, of course, since that's not exactly good also. So I just wake up like just in the middle, I guess.
Okay,
Not
so
too
you
late,
wake up,
not
you
too early.
spend the whole day on your computer. Anything else? Like walk us through your day. How do you dedicate some time to learning, or what do you do when you get stuck, when you face problems, that kind of stuff?
Well, for my case, I'm one of those can't give up. If I don't solve it, I don't sleep. That type of person. So normally I get the thing solved within one day, really.
Mm. And how is your problem solving process like? Like if you face a problem,
If I face a problem,
yeah.
the first place to go to would of course be Google. And sometimes even if Google can't help me, then I would have to take a break a while and then slowly think of the problem. Like like okay, there are also some rare cases where I couldn't solve it in one day. Like that problem bothers me so much that I'm even dreaming about that problem. And then magically the next day, the problem came to me in my head and I just managed to solve it the next day.
Signs of a true developer, isn't that? Yeah. Cool,
Yeah,
cool. So okay, okay. Hey, thanks for sharing that. So maybe walk us through a little bit on. Thanks for sharing. More on this is more like the application side of things when you're actually building projects, right? But maybe walk us through a little bit of your self learning or your learning journey. Like, just tell how do you feel about it? How long did you take, and the general emotions that came with it.
so I the time I seriously started to focus more on tech was when I joined the hypo sessions. So, but even back then, it was just like one class a week, and it was still a bit too slow for me. Uh, so I'm actually quite a fast learner. I don't know about the others though. So I was still constantly looking up resources outside of the hypo sessions. And for me to learn up HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, it really didn't take too long. Within a month, you can already start building a fully functional website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? I mean, after that, what happened after that?
I mean, even after that, I just continued doing the same routine, but I was, yeah, in the middle I was stuck a bit because I was lost because the hypo classes, progressed a bit slow for me. So that's that's when I talked to Derek to
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
I remember that. So yeah, it's quite normal in every learning group. There's like some people. There's always this one dude who goes super fast, and I mean, in our context, Pierce is that one dude who goes super fast. He took the initiative to text me and say, "Hey, Derek, I want to go a bit faster. How can we do this?" So what we did was we switched him up to another group, a more advanced group, and also brought him on board as an intern to give him some real world experiences working on these projects. Cool. I think Pierce, that's awesome. That's awesome. So currently, as I know, Pierce, I mean, just between me and you, you're doing more on the front end side of things, right? Do you
Mhm.
and your front end is pretty solid, I would say. I like it when I worked with a ton of developers, and for me personally, I like it when I give that person a problem, I can hands off and give it completely to him, and he will take up this responsibility and solve it to its fullest to me, right? Instead of telling me things like, "Hey, I don't know how to do it," right? I've worked with developers who just tell me, "Hey, I don't know how to do it," right? After trying it for like 5 minutes, which I don't like. What I like is someone who actually go the extra mile, go and explore, read documentations, look for examples, watch videos to solve the problem. And you seem to be able to do a lot of the front end problems, front end things that I passed to you, right? Which is cool, which is good. And what about backend? I haven't worked with you on your backend. Are you interested to explore more backend work in the near future? When I say near future, I mean in the coming 1 to 2 months.
Yeah, definitely. Especially since my back end knowledge is still kind of low. So yeah, I'm looking to improve on that as well.
Okay. Have you done any SQL, Postgres?
Uh, I've done a bit of SQL, but yeah, that was a few months back when I was doing Python from those random courses.
No worries, because just to share, so because when he was with us, when Pierce was with us, we were doing Mongoose, which is a NoSQL, but now we're slowly transitioning into a more SQL type database, PostgreSQL, in our tech stack. So awesome, awesome. Thanks, Pierce, for sharing. I mean, anything you want to share? I mean, I want to ask, do you regret doing your ACCA? You can be your diploma and your ACCA. What are your thoughts about it?
Well, yeah, I guess I regret it a bit. So, because if I found my tech passion earlier, then by now I'd have way more experience, of course, and get to start earlier.
You'll be making way more right now, right? A lot more experience, right? So are you going to drop your ACCA paper just like that? I mean, for your ACCA, for you to actually be a chartered accountant, just passing the ACCA will not make you a chartered accountant, right?
Yep.
Are you
You
gonna
require
2 years?
2 years of experience to actually become a qualified chartered accountant. So about my ACCA, I don't I don't plan on becoming a proper chartered accountant, but I at least plan to at least, finish it and at least get the qualification
Yeah,
from the exams.
yeah. Okay, cool, cool. You're one paper away, right? If not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome. That's good to know. Yeah, cool. I think that's it, Pierce. Thanks for sharing your story. I think it's really interesting. Just the whole point of this video is just wanted to show people that you know people like you, people like me, regular people, right, from accounting background, from marketing, from whatever background, if they put their minds to it, they can do it as well, right? So cool, Pierce. I mean, do you have any closing message to any beginners or any advice to beginners who are just embarking on this journey?
Uh, well, just don't give up, persevere, and if you have this uh I don't know, attitude of mind of to like, if you face a problem, you don't solve it, you don't sleep. that's that's the that's how it really got me this far with that kind of mindset. So yeah, you should also try to have that kind of mindset whenever possible.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Pierce. Hope you enjoyed this call as well. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thanks, guys. Bye bye. See you, Pierce.
You guys.
Yeah.